So, I'm Marlie Centawer here for Jack Records Phase One, and here with Black Honey. Yeah, just after their amazing set here at Phase One. So, we have Izzy and Chris here to chat a little bit about the album, which was just released Friday?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Must feel like an absolute whirlwind.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a bit of a blur.
Yeah.
We've been constantly on tour for about 3 days ever since it was.
Whoa, we've been on tour for
like
3
mad.
whole days.
But this is the first time we've ever done more than one show in a day. We've done like 2 or 3 shows every day, and it kind of goes from one to the other.
I think it still feels like it's happening to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. So much of your career as a band has gone into this, leading up to this, and
Absolutely.
It's really inspiring as a band that you have total creative control over your image, music. How does that feel now with the record, like being out, just to be a band that does that in an era where
I don't know what it feels like to not be in control of it, so it's hard to say, but I think if for us, like having a record out that we are so proud of, like we spend so long at making, and this is just the tip of the iceberg for us. You know, we've got so much more to come. We're going to tour the world next year. Like it feels like a real starting block.
Yeah, and you said that in the show as well.
Yeah.
And the fans were so like
Great,
amazing.
Yeah, this week's been quite overwhelming. Because we've been locked away in the studio for about 6 months just making this record. And then when you're making it, you listen to it on repeat and almost get numb to it and almost get a bit sick of it. And then you kind of switch off to the outside world. You're in your own little bubble. And then as soon as you come out into the real world with it, it's like you see how much it means to all these people that you've never met before. And it's really
they already
overwhelming.
heard the whole record, didn't they? Stay
Yeah, it's kind of,
like,
you see it on the shelf and you're like, that's meant to be secret.
Yeah.
It's mad that people have heard it.
They were all singing. They knew all the lyrics.
Yeah, it's like we're catching up with them now. It's weird.
Wow. So obviously what you're doing, it's having such an impact, and your image is so striking. So how important are the visuals to the band? I mean, my God, look at these pants and this jacket. It's like I want to ask you where you go shopping. It's so great.
So visuals, I think, are like so important to a band, but I think that like it starts and ends with the songs. You got shit songs, then having all the sassy style in the world is not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah.
But also, and it leads with that. So like, I like these ones because they're like disco trousers. Because we made this record, and then we made it like a disco ball as well.
Yeah, take it out. It's so cool.
Because for us, it references like sort of disco music.
Yeah, amazing.
So all of this to me is telling the same story as this, as this is telling to the song that we wrote. And then the video, we did a dance routine as well.
Yeah, the video's amazing, and like the visuals and the music videos are so striking as well. So it's like this whole, performance, the imagery on the albums, the photography.
Yeah, it's all really important that it all ties in.
We like red and blue.
Yeah.
Striking colours, yeah.
So who would you say are some of your inspirations then for what you're doing?
Artistically, Alex Praga.
Okay. Great.
She's really cool.
Yeah.
Nadia Lee Cohen. Worked with her quite a lot. She's great. I love all the stuff that she does. Yeah. Tarantino, Wes Anderson. Love Andy Warhol. I think the album front cover is mainly like a Warhol thing. People think it's Rolling Stones, but to me it's Velvet Underground or like a 80s porno or something.
Yeah. I definitely got that vibe from your videos, and even in the songs as well. It feels like sort of late night club, like the femme fatale.
Yeah.
Just
like a story from a Tarantino movie is what I like to call ourselves like a Tarantino rock and roll band. That's our genre. That's amazing. It's like cinematic rock and roll. Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah, like something like, I feel like I'm surrounded by black velvet at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's it. We want to
drinking a weird cocktail.
Drinking a weird cocktail, watching a murder.
I think David Lynch would love it.
If we can make the soundtrack to your life, that's mission accomplished.
We're not doing your weirdest shit. Like that's
if you go on a fucking weird night out.
Yeah.
Sorry for my French. Then we'll be your soundtrack.
Yeah.
Amazing.
When you're eating your cheeseburger at the end of the night and it's stripping on you.
And then you're walking home at 6 in the morning And everybody's looking at you like you're a piece of dirt.
Yeah.
I've been there.
So, okay, musically, what would you say are some of your influences? The bands that help to create, inspire your sound?
Well, I think that there was a few, like, a lot of it is still cinema, so, like, a lot of it is, like, the blueprint is, like, that feeling when you're on the bus and you put music on and you feel bummed out or something, and listening to music turns it all into something, like, more cinematic or more beautiful. So that's kind of the underlying thing, but Blondie is to be, like, listing a bit, like, it'll be, like, Blondie, The Strokes, The Beatles, Elvis, like, all of the, like, baddest bitches ever, like Runaways and Bowie, and a lot of retro pop, to be honest with you. I think that's, like, a big thing for us. So we spent a long time listening to, like, Kraftwerk and like old psych rock. Like we're a psych rock band at heart. Like that's like this is what happens if a psych rock band writes a pop record. That's what's interesting about it. It's not like we're pop people. Like we're like from a world where we only just listen to grunge and that kind of thing.
We grew up on like the Pixies and Nirvana. It's just a cocktail of everything we've grown up on.
Yeah. I felt like I could hear a bit of the Breeders as well.
Yeah. The Breeders.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Strong women in rock.
Yeah.
For sure. And we were talking a bit earlier about fans and how the fans are so connected. Do you have any favorite fan stories?
Well, from this tour we had this little girl that, like, wrote this letter, and she just said it so eloquently. She's like 14 years old, and she said that Black Honey makes her feel like she's allowed to be herself. And I think that just really touched me, because I, as someone that has always been an outsider, I wanted someone I could look to and think, oh, you can be fucking weird and it's alright.
Yeah.
I think that being able to give that back to teenagers is so insane. Like, that's, like, more rewarding than any festival headline show you'll get, is when you really have this amazing, really almost life-changing reaction from people.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost as inspiring to us as I think obviously we are to them. It goes back around. It's like back again, like how we've just been locked in our own bubble for so long. Now we're coming out and we're showing ourselves on our album to the world. It's like seeing how much that means to people. It makes everything worth it. It's insane.
One kid was like, today, or this morning. Yeah, she said teenager, like, got her through, like, her, like, GCSEs.
It's one of our songs.
Yeah. And that's, like, fucking awesome. You know, that's what we do this shit for.
Yeah. And you've got so many great shows coming up. So there's the one in Manchester.
Yeah, on the 21st of October at the
O2 Academy.
O2 Academy.
Yeah.
That's the closest one to Liverpool anyway. And we'll also be headlining the Electric Ballroom on the 24th of October.
In London.
Yeah, doing our biggest headline show today.
Okay, so if you had to choose, each of you, a favorite song from your record, but also your favorite song of all time from another artist, what would it be? So hard.
All-time song.
How long
is
have we
the
got?
worst question. The fun ending question is the hardest question of all
Do
time.
the one from our record.
Let's do the one from your record.
Yeah.
And if another one comes to mind, you want to share it.
Okay.
And so I'll put you at the back.
Yeah.
So this is our record, and my favourite song at the moment is Just Calling. I like it because it is a really understated underdog of the album. It's a sort of a driving soundtrack, a bit 80s. It's almost like, kind of, the lyrics like, I'm just calling you up, I'm calling to say how does it feel now I'm not around. And I just like how conversational it is.
That's
Yeah,
great.
it's the perfect nighttime driving song, isn't it? Mine changes all the time. It's really
Show
nice.
the camera which one.
I think I'm gonna go for, at the moment I'm really into the Nightmare, which is a song that we co-wrote with Royal Blood, and it's just really fun. It's a bit schizophrenic. It's really cool. It's quite
You can do
floaty,
good
quite
cabaret
heavy,
dance
like,
to that one.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun doing it with Mike as well, because he's mentally good at the piano. Like he's like better than the piano than he is at the bass. And he came into the studio and we all jammed it live, and he was on the piano and singing backing vocals. It's just really fun to do. So that was really cool.
Amazing. Did we have a favourite song? We don't have to put this in.
Favourite song of all time? God only knows.
Ah.
I can't argue with that.
Okay.
God only knows.
Beach
Would I
Boys.
be without you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
With Black Honey, this is our debut album.
Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Black Honey UK.
Follow us, subscribe. What else do people do on blog things?
Buy the album.
Comment,
Buy the
leave
album.
positive, beautiful messages with emojis and
Send us emojis.
yes, and buy this record.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cut.